got a pothole. You can see there's a little bit of debris in it. I haven't really done anything. I've loaded up my golf cart, so I don't want people to drive on this for 48 hours. So I'm gonna put a couple of cones. I've got the product here in hand. We open it up. So I'm just getting the heaviest of this stuff around the edge out, okay? Now, I've got some product. So, every time you come up 2 or 3 inches, what you want to do is like come up a little bit heavier than you need to, because see, notice it's in water. It's water activated. This is like the perfect world, okay? All right, so when you come up over 3 inches, and I don't know, maybe this was over 3 inches, I'm not really sure, but we're going to assume it was. So what we're going to do is we're going to tamp this down, okay? So level it up best as you can. Notice I left that leave right in there and everything. I'm just going to put a little bit everywhere, because I'm going to put another layer on top of this. I brought a second bucket out with me. So I'm leveling it off, and then I'm going to add the water. Okay? Now we already have some water at the base. We don't need a lot of water here. But, look at this. My second tool. Bucket of water. Boom. Put some water on. Okay? That's it. That's all it requires. I usually put it on the outside edge a little bit. I gotta save a little water for my next bucket. Okay? We got that in. Nothing fancy, just a tamper. Let's tamp it in. Okay? A little bit there's loose, just push it back in. Notice I'm not cutting, I didn't do anything. This stuff is space age, unbelievable stuff. We're gonna come back here tomorrow and we'll look at this. As you can see, I'm in water. It's water activated, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay? Now I'm still down a couple inches. Check this out. You guys, brand new bucket. You can see there's dust on the top. This is all I do. I just pull this off. I lift this up. I'm ready to go. No mixing, nothing. Have this. Now, I don't want to have too much and then have to shovel it back up, but with this particular example, I'm going to put a little too much. If I have too much, I'll shovel it back in. Check this out. I didn't do anything. This was just in the warehouse. I took it out of the warehouse and I'm putting it down here. Now listen, I want it to be up a good maybe inch above the asphalt around it, because it's going to settle. It's going to compact. I'm going to add my water in a minute. Just trying to get it all nice and level. Okay? And then there's a possibility I have a little too much here, but let's keep spreading it around. And again, we're not getting real fancy here, guys. I don't want it onto the existing asphalt because it will stick to it. And I don't want to create another bump. We're filling in a hole. I don't need to create a bump now. So I go a little bit much, drag some back, you know. Just a little bit. You see how I'm doing that? I'm going to take this leaf out because it's right on the edge. Okay, and we've been getting a lot of rain this summer, this spring I should say. I guess it's summer, but it doesn't feel like it. Still have my long sleeve shirt on. All right, so as you can see, I'm up, I don't know, how much am I up? An inch? Some amount. And I want to be up some, because this is going to compress, especially in this deeper area. Okay? So, I personally think this is way too much right here in the middle. I'm just going to shovel some back in the bucket. We'll save it for another pothole. Cool thing is, I was patching over at my in-laws, my mother-in-law, and there was just some cracks a little bit like this. Now I'm not going to do it right now, but I could fill that in. If I take my little trowel, I just fill that in, add some water, and I could fix that if I wanted to. But I'm not here today. I'm here to fix this. So I'm just, notice I'm trying to clean off the asphalt around it, because otherwise it'll stick right to it. Okay? And I don't know. To me, this is close to being ready to tamp. I know this video is a little bit long. Maybe what we'll do is we'll fast forward it or something through parts of this, but I wanted you to see it live, you know, what I have for tools. And right now, what I'm just doing is, I am kind of compressing it a little bit, but what I'm primarily trying to do is just make sure that I'm like a half an inch or so above everywhere. And again, a couple of these spots, I'm adding just a little bit more. And again, this is all it takes, okay? Tell you, I wish stuff like this existed 20 years ago. Would have made my life so much easier. But it's here today. Come on down to Littleton. We got lots of them in stock. Now notice, again, I'm adding more because I need to have it above the asphalt around it. Otherwise, I'll still have a little bit of a hole. I'm gonna see if I can use the rest of this bucket because I'm towards the end. And I could definitely use a little bit more here and there. Okay. All right, so literally I'm up some distance all the way around, right? You know, like if you look at the bottom of my shovel, you know, I'm definitely up. You know, I'm up over here, I'm up over here. You know, if I spin around here, see what I'm saying? I'm up, I don't know, what am I up, an inch? Doesn't really matter. So, might as well wrench off my shovel. I don't want any stuff left on the shovel. I need my tamper. So again, you know, there's a lot of ways that you could apply water. You could spray it on like this. It's not necessary. Just dump a little bit of water. And I usually go around the exterior edges of it so that if there's a little loose stuff around the edges, I'm cleaning it up as I'm going. And then of course we need some in the middle here because this is water activated. That's why there's water going on this. I know it seems crazy. It's not. Good stuff. So usually what I do is I just come in light. I go around the outside edges, making sure I'm not getting it up onto the existing, you know, asphalt around it. Because remember, this is just a patch. So, see what I'm doing? So I'm just coming in light, you know. Got so much water here. which is, it's okay. I'm just, the only reason I'm getting some of it out is just making sure that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and now, once I start going to the middle, I want to hit it, you know? And you can see already it's starting to kind of bind. Like before, it was almost like marbles, it was rolling around a little bit. Now, it's like you can see that it's compressed, it's down a little bit. Just checking the outside edge, making some slight adjustments. I got my cones, so nobody drives over this for 24 hours. And check this out. You've got, I'm still, you know, maybe what, a half an inch above? It's compressed some, but I tell you guys, leave it a little bit high. I don't know what happens, but it seems to compress down a little bit more. So we've got our cone, put in the rest of my bucket of water, get rid of it so it doesn't spill. And guys, I had to get back to work, but we can help you here at stoneyard.com, who are in Littleton, Mass. Stop by. You know, we have it by the pallet, we have it by the bucket. Good stuff. Thank you.